Hey y'all, it's Prez again, and I'm here with a video of kind of like a 25 facts about me, but also like questions that I've asked people to ask me, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go into it. I know this is not the perfect setting for a video, like I'm in my kitchen, but this is the light that I have right now, and so let's get into it. Alright, let's go. So I'm getting questions now, sorry, I have it on my phone. The first question is, what is your name? And my name is April Williams. Simple as that. April, not April, April Williams. Second question, what's your zodiac sign? I'm an Aries. How old are you? Okay, I am 21. I'm about to be 22. My birthday is in April. As I said, I'm an Aries. How tall are you? I'm 5'6½", and yes, I count my half because a half makes a difference. Can you cook? Now, if you follow me on Snapchat, which you need to follow me, and my Snapchat name is PRELLZ94, go ahead and follow me. I cook a lot. I show everything that I cook. I show you steps. I'll go along the way of cooking. And I've had a lot of people be like, damn man, you could cook. I've been trying to get it incorporated with my channel, but I'm just on the fence with that right now. But I can cook. I love to cook. I always try new recipes. That's something that I love to do, and that's just me all the time. I love to cook. Alright, one of my Snapchat followers asked me, how much do I squat? Okay, so also on my Snapchat, I also like show sometimes when I'm in the gym lifting with my team and stuff. And I had shown recently, like maybe a month and a half ago, that I was squatting 450. I mean, I can insert the video right now.
Go! Come on, April! Come on, April! Come on!
But I didn't get like all the way parallel, but it was a good attempt to me. I felt like I was gonna fail it. So right now, to answer your question, I squat 450. If it counts or not, I don't really care. The next question is, are you in a relationship? I am not in a relationship. I am single. I'm not looking for anybody. Like, I am so focused on me right now. Like, to get someone would be so much of a distraction. Like, I'm not in a relationship with anybody. Actually, I have been single for quite a number of years, maybe 4 and counting. So no, I'm not in a relationship with anybody. There's nobody in the corner of cribs and corners. There's nobody in my apartment. No, it's just me and God, and the two of we rocking good. Okay, so I just got a deep question on Instagram from one of my friends back at home. He said, why do you think people of the same wavelength, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, never meet up until they go through a lot of BS? Whew, let me think about that. Hold on. I believe, okay, so let me think about it. So people who, basically the question saying, why doesn't people who have the same mindset, why they don't meet up until like they go through a lot of BS? You know, we all are human, we all make mistakes. I can say from my past that even though I would say like I want something, like something else will come along and just knock me off my feet, and I kind of just throw myself off my game. And then it takes me to go through, I guess, the BS that he's talking about for me to realize what I really want. Because sometimes like we lower our standards just because, you know, we want to be loved. Sometimes we want some things come along that we don't expect to come, like knock us off our feet, throw us off our game, and like it takes us to go through all the heartbreak. It takes us to go through all the mistakes. It takes us to go through all the lessons to realize that this is not what I want, and I need to go back, you know, to what I wanted. And I will explain. I was talking to a guy, and he was nothing of what was on my standards list. Nothing. And I mean, we still talked every day, we still became friends, we still became close and stuff like that. But you know, as time came, he started to fall back, and I was just like, why am I, you know, so bombarded, and why am I so what's the word I'm looking for? Why am I so, I guess, caught up over him? And like when I realized, you know, when I stepped back from the situation, I was just like, this is not even what I wanted in the first place. So like I put myself in a situation where like this person was nothing that was on my, you know, not really a checklist, but like he wasn't on the standard, like he wasn't the standard that I needed him to be, and I still, you know, went out with them and stuff. So to answer your question, Andre, I feel like a lot of times we get knocked off our feet. Sometimes we say we want one thing, but we end up doing something else, and it takes us to go through a lot of mishaps and a lot of, I mean, situations for us to really say, okay, well, I'm knocked out, like I'm not on track and I need to get back on track. So sometimes that happens, and then you get back to where you were mentally, spiritually, and, you know, emotionally, you go back to where you were before you went into that situation. So that's why I believe that some people don't meet each other until they go through things, and I mean, sometimes it helps them to grow as a person, because mentally and emotionally, sometimes you'll go through a situation and it makes you stronger, and then like your mindset that you had before you went into that situation is much stronger when you come out of the situation. So I hope I answered your question. Someone asked, Kristen asked, your glitter shadows, where do you get them from? Glitter shadows, so I get most of my makeup, if not drugstore, from BH Cosmetics. I always have sale on BH Cosmetics, and they have like good sales, and their makeup is good for, you know, people who are just starting out. So my glitter shadows, I get them from BH Cosmetics, if that answers your question. Also, okay, she says, and LOL, I know you had the straight hair on with the bang at one time. It was a wig. If so, where you get it, like in general, because you have natural hair. So what do you do when you have those straight styles? Okay, second question is, okay, so you guys know, like, I had that Chinese bang wing. I guess that's what she's asking about. A lot of times I will just go to the beauty supply store, and a lot of times I do research first online. So like if I'm looking for a style, I'll just go on YouTube, type in, I guess, like Brazilian hair, or reviews from AliExpress, or Chinese bang wig, or something of the sort. I normally typically like go forth first and look it up on YouTube, see what people recommend, see what people don't recommend, and then I'll go ahead and buy it from the hair store. That's where I got my Chinese bang from. Alright, so someone just asked me on Facebook, what events do I do? So a lot of people assume that because I'm from Jamaica in the United States of America, I'm a sprinter because I'm from Jamaica. I am not a sprinter. I am a thrower. I throw shot put, the weight, which is a 20-pound ball that you throw indoor season, hammer, which is my best event, and discus occasionally. So those are my 4 events: shot put, weight, hammer, and discus. Things that upset you. Well, 3 things that upset me. Okay. First of all, the first one, just do not. Please, may I beg you, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. A liar is the first thing that I hate when people lie to me, especially because I like to be an honest person. You know, I'll be straightforward with you. I will tell you what you want to know. I will tell you what you don't want to know, because I'm a very truthful person. But that's the first thing. Just please don't lie. Just don't. So some people ask me, and continuously ask me, if I am a part of a Greek organization. No, I am not a part of a Greek organization, because as I said, like on Snapchat, I would like put up that I'm, you know, at a step show or at a probate or something. I have no Greek affiliation. Apart from doing the Miss Black and Gold pageant, I am not Greek, and that's about it. I'm not Greek. Do I miss anybody right now? I guess I do. Actually, I miss my grandpa. I went to see him over the Christmas break. Went to see my grandfather, and I had a lot of good times with him. Actually, since I've been back, I call him like every other day, and I think he's getting tired of me calling him. But I do miss my grandpa. But also, I miss my family. I haven't been home in almost 2 years. I haven't seen my sister, my mom, my dad, my best friends. I haven't seen any of them in over 2 years. So I really do, like, you know, I miss home. I miss home. I miss my friends. I miss the food. I miss the culture. I miss my grandpa. A lot of things I miss right now, but a quick trip back home will do. So it might come soon. We don't know. How many tattoos do you have? Clean this pretty skin right here. This pretty skin right here. No tattoos. I don't have any tattoo at all. I do have 2 piercings right here, but I also, let me zoom in. I also had 2 more piercings. 1, 2, 1, 2. But I had to take it out because I have keloids on my ears. Yeah, so I had to take it out because I had keloids on my ears. Which comes to the next question is, do you have any insecurities? And it's the keloids on my ears. Now, I will not show you the keloids on my ears because I think it's just gross and disgusting, and I'm very insecure about it. Like, I am a person, like, I'll sit down in the front of the classroom and I'll like wear a hoodie if I'm wearing my natural hair because like I feel like people are just like looking at the keloids at the back of my ears, and that's like the only insecurities that I really have, like, about my body, that is. Things that you hate. No. Back in Jamaica, there's a lot of things that I hate. I hate to see men do. One is when the man them dye them hair black and them hairline come down to right here so with the black dye and them line it up. No. Your hair not supposed to look like that. Your hair's not supposed to look like that. That's like one of my pet peeves is when they have their hair, the dye come all the way down here so, and then them edge it up on the side. No, like I can't do that. I can't do that. Like every time I see it, I just get so turned off. The second thing, Cartel always sing them song, cut off foot pants, everybody, yeah, but I don't like cut off foot pants. I think it's very scabalicious. Yes, I said scabble. It don't look right. It don't look right at all. Like, I don't like cut off foot pants, especially with the string I hang on the bottom of it. I don't like it. I do. I can't. And the other thing on my head, so this is mostly like Jamaican stuff, but is when the girl them, when we used to go to high school and the girl them used to wear them black Reeboks there with the big old thick bottom as them school shoes. Why? Why? Like, why would you do that? And especially when the man them do it. I can't wear Reeboks just because every time I think about Reeboks, I think of them black school shoes there where they used to use and wear at school at daytime. Every time I see it, but those are my 3 turn-offs. Okay, so one of my pageant babies asked me, hey love, one question I'll ask is how to stay motivated when obstacles keep knocking you down. So I'm a strong believer in God, and I believe that everything happens for a reason. And like, if you're going through a lot of things, you just need to like be mindful that like God is the ultimate decision planner. Like, he's the reason why these things are happening around you. So like, when you're going through obstacles, like, the best thing I can tell you to keep motivated is to stay prayed up. 1, like, read your Bible to listen to what God has to say. 2, and then also be very mindful of the people that you have around you, because when you're going through your obstacles, you don't need negative people like in your life just, you know, constantly in the back of your ear just telling you, well, you know, you need to keep positive people around you, stay prayed up, read the Bible, and like just know that, you know, the battle's already won. So at the end of the day, like, God got you, you know. Yeah.